let's start talking about James Gunn, Peacemaker, and what we got. So here's the first
speaking
one.
of rewriting history.
Bro.
Yep, let's buckle up for this one.
So I had just talking about Earth X and his doubling down about the heritage of Krypton being accurate, and he's not going back. That was going to be enough. And then he released Variety interviews and Entertainment Weekly interviews. So Gooch, if you want to go snort your baby after now,
this motherfucker cannot shut up. I swear he's like doing this on purpose to fuck with us.
By the way, I just also want to point out before I read this statement, Peacemaker is an anti-hero. James Gunn on today's characters. Everyone's a fucking anti-hero. Everyone's too fucking cool. What about not being cool? What about being a nice human being to someone? Why is that considered old-fashioned and Pollyanna? I want to be Pollyanna. I love that aspect of myself.
Of course you do, you mother.
I believe in the goodness of the human spirit. I think a lot of people that are doing things I don't like, I think that they are essentially good people. They just have weird ideas about things, like having a PDF-themed party where you dress as a priest. That's pretty weird, huh? And I think that we can communicate with those people.
That the guy throwing that party, the lead singer of Mindless Self-Indulgence, was later arrested for actual CP.
For CP? Nice. Maybe I'm naive. I don't know, but that's who I am. So that's how we started off.
My eyes twitching. Like, dude, I don't even know.
Which one?
I'm not dealing with
the cyborg one.
I honestly don't think
Tony.
he thinks when he talks. I think he just.
I fully disagree. I think he's very strategic when he talks.
Yes,
especially when you look at this last season of Peacemaker. I think he knows
Peacemaker. He's a Peacemaker.
I think he knows exactly how to isolate himself in Hollywood. I think that's what's going to save him. Is
what, Gooch?
No, he's right. He's absolutely right. James Gunn knows what he's doing.
So Andy, you think it's all Machiavellian and everything he says he knows?
So this recent episode of Peacemaker, when people say, okay, this is too much, you're going to have all the batshit fucking crazy people coming out screaming, don't you understand the world we're living in? And if it were, Andy, if the numbers aren't good enough and we think maybe we don't continue it, it's so important that we carry it on.
Yes. I totally agree. And people are talking about it. He's constantly in the news. We're doing it. We talk about it every fucking week. He knows what he's doing. Virus.
I think it's both, by the way. Okay, I do think he is very Machiavellian. I think he has fake dummy tweet accounts and whatever the fuck he threads at himself or blue skies, where he asks himself questions so that he can respond. I do think there's all of that, and I also think once he starts going, he just says shit, right?
Well,
so it is both.
Yeah, he's also an idiot.
Yes.
Don't take off the table. The guy's an idiot, but.
Yeah. Sorry, Rossi. He's lost in the inner circle of fault. I love your Phantom mask, by the way. You do actually look rather dashing in it. Covers up that staff really well.
The only way he can go in the ocean.
Really well. Okay.
He is literally a Phantom Menace right now.
Try and go on a journey because we can get lost real easy on this one because he said so many things.
Also,
he said so many things. What?
Pollyanna.
Yes.
You never heard of Pollyanna?
I've never fucking heard of that term. I think I'm pretty well read, but
Pollyanna is an old Disney film with Haley Mills. She was like a young girl. She's like, out there, just being a kid and
Pippi Longstocking-ish.
I'm out there, Jerry.
Not Pippi
Longstocking every minute of it.
But she was like always like breaking the rule. Like it's very old I would say early continental.
Pippi Longstocking is as far as I go back.
Yeah,
sorry,
but like she's like always getting in trouble with her aunt and her grandmother, and she's trying to make her into a woman, womanly. And she climbs trees, and then she falls out of the tree, and she becomes paralyzed.
Don't you climb trees? No, Nutella, we got bills to pay. I know, I heard it too. Shout out Cat Williams. All right, we got to move along. James Gunn is the only man it's possible to both underestimate and overestimate simultaneously. Correct. So it's been talked about since the third episode when he goes over that people started noticing. I saw Kada, and I was like, I wonder if that was a mistake, even though apparently, trying to go in order. Yeah, a lot of people notice there's just no white people when he goes to the alternate reality.
You mean no black people?
No black people. Sorry, only white people rather. And kept going back.
Like reality at all.
Well, maybe that'll be the other they go to.
Did you get Rossi's $2?
I did not because that starts an entirely different conversation, and I want to have this one first. But I love you, Rossi. Thank you, Rat.
I got you.
He finally did it, and we go over and we get the yes.
So brave.
So stunning, so brave. We've got it's a lot of people pointing that out too.
Actually, bring that back up from if you'd be so kind, because I have a criticism. Just like the S on Superman's chest in the recent movie, the swastika needs to be bigger. They've got a problem with the size ratio stuff in the DCU. Like, it just doesn't look right. I'm not even joking. It looks like it needs to be bigger. There's all that blue space not being used.
Show us the perfect example. Reach over your shoulder. I know you got one somewhere, right?
Roll up your sleeve, Leon. Let's see it.
What's the right size?
Okay. Before I start, I like Vigilante.
100%.
The Vigilante character. Stroma is all right. I thought him having his locker room full of drugs and money and all of it. Yeah. Because that's blood money. I'm not going to use that. And then when he turns around, they all start pocketing. Though. I thought it was mean that he was to his mother, and then she started talking, and I understood that why he talks that way to his mother. Yeah. Shut up, Mom. God.
Yeah.
But then the big takeaway before we get to his interviews and all the dumb shit he said, and it's dumb, Gooch. If you think you're upsetty spaghetti now, you're not, my friend. You are fucking not. I guess F&T showed this, so shout out, guys. They go to Lex Luthor in Belle Reve, and Rick Flag Sr. makes a deal with him. Pathway to redemption that I guess we'll see come to fruition in Man of Tomorrow. But we're caught with the nugget of, yes, he says, I tried to deal with the metahuman problem. Now you got Superman in the Justice League running international diplomacy. Meanwhile, I'm here in Belle Reve listening to a bear-sized man with dragon skin butt fucking a glowing twink with cartoon eyes in the cell beside me every night. Just peak dialogue. And it just tells us so much about the DC universe.
Do you know how much they had to pay him for that terrible scene?
Not much, because it was done during production of Superman, so he probably just made him go across the set and like, hey, man, go ahead and do this.
He said it was like weird going from that role into this one
because he writes very differently. So we all saw ads being chased, right? One got out.
Poor Adebayo.
It's what they think it's actually like, I think, to be a person of color in America
nowadays.
No, it is. Do you know how many people I saw tweet that this is so relevant right now? And I don't understand.
Reddit is loving
Katie,
this.
how many of those tweets were bots? Probably.
Well, no, they're from accounts like from people who like actually tweet on the regular. So
yeah, I'm seeing it. They talked to Adebayo about it. They talked to, her name is Danielle Brooks. He says, we were really sensitive. One person I talked to a lot about it was Danielle Brooks, because I wanted to make sure we were being sensitive to everything. We're really trying to be as careful as possible. I think we leave it at a pretty scary place for poor old Adebayo, who is being chased by a bunch of white people. Everyone else is in trouble as well. We've really backed them into a corner at the end of the episode. Everyone's a fucking Nazi. We find out everything the next episode, and it's really, really crazy.
I would like to remind everyone that these 3 episodes, so this one and the next 2, James Gunn said are his Magnus was like his best episodes he's ever created. He's 6 so proud of them.
And 8 are the
wait till you see the stars that are going to be in these episodes. Oh, Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, this is the preview for the next episode.
Yeah, we got problems. What? It's your brother Keith. Something's not right about him.
You like black people.
That the guy?
Luther says that's the guy. What's my reason for helping you?
Why'd you come back here?
Freeze, everyone yell! Get back in trench!
Thanks for showing that they do indeed get back.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. You know, I wonder what James Gunn thinks of the TV show Watchmen. Remember when that came out?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was just so on the nose that no one liked the show, even the people that would ordinarily like that type of stuff.
You mean when they took a real life fucking massacre, the Tulsa massacre, and turned it into a comic book plot point and I was told facto attack on the fucking right side of our politics right now? Yeah.
I was told it was fantastic, Badger, and that I would love it.
You're told wrong.
Badger, can you do me a favor and embiggen Rat real quick?
Don't you ever do that to me.
Sorry, I just felt we all need to cleanse some Sydney Sweeney ass after that Peacemaker trailer. So,
oh, it's.
I just wanted to point out that
Only
we
just
see
begun.
her chest way too much. It's okay to get a little ass every now and then.
I'm an ass man. Scooby Dooby Doo Doo Dee Dum Bop.
So can we agree that maybe James Gunn's just a little bit political? That maybe he's just a little bit.
Wait till you hear what he fucking said. If I ever, I'm all flustered now. What, Gooch? Hold it in.
No, I'm good.
Are you? Because you won't be. You're gonna be like Erwin. We're gonna explode.
Yeah, Gooch is bottling right now.
He just thinks he's so much smarter than everyone else, and all he's doing is taking tropes from everything else and smashing it into this, like whatever's trendy, and puts it into these episodes. And his dialogue, everything he does, it is so childish. It's so fucking ridiculous. I can't stand listening to like more than three quarters of the cast, because it's just, who talks like that? Like, that's so, they're like acting like 10-year-old kids. Like, it's like Alien Earth. It is.
Make a poop joke. Make him laugh.
And he's thinking he's making this brilliant masterpiece. Oh, wait till you see the celebrities that are going to be in the next episode.
Well, he talks about Nicholas Hoult. So he says, speaking about the next episode, Rick Flag Sr. visits Lex Luthor in Belle Reve Prison, strikes a deal with him in exchange for help finding Peacemaker. Should we expect to see David Cornsweet as the Earth X or Earth 1 versions of Superman? And he says, no. In fact, David was very upset that Nick got to be on the show and he didn't. It just didn't work. I needed Lex in the show to serve a specific purpose. And actually, what Lex and Rick Flag are up to affects very much what happens in an aspect of Man of Tomorrow. So all of that is connected. All of it is connected. But this relationship between Rick Flag and Lex Luthor is a potentially negative thing for Superman and all metahumans.
Will the butt fucking be crucial to the plot of Man of Tomorrow?
Yes, it will be.
I think it has to be.
Because you have to, stretch the asshole so much before you can actually do the butt fucking.
I believe it will shape Lex's character so that, is that his path to redemption, maybe?
I'm going to have to edge you because you're already upsetty spaghetti. And if I keep reading, you're going to pop. So let's get some of these. Yeah. So his head hurts. All right, Rossi for 2. Rule of 3 is going awesome. Theory really likes Badger. I like Theory too. He is awesome. I love Dash. Great chemistry all around, and it's fun to talk about, like, the good part about Star Wars, expanded universe, all the other things. Plus, Theory's totally going to give me a Kyle Katarn lightsaber.
He's been the most loyal friend, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good dude. Kalika Gamer, shout out. Dating in your 30s is like looking for a parking spot. The good ones are all taken. The rest are either handicapped or too far away, or there's shit in it.
No, poop
or baby, a used baby diaper.
The used baby diaper is the laziest fucking ploy, but there it is.
We'll comment. Well, I'd say a poop joke, but it would be crappy.
But
shout out. Okay, going back because it's so political. To go back to my earlier question, you obviously wrote this show not knowing what the outcome of the presidential election was going to be. But how has it been for you knowing that this twist was coming and watching the real world edge closer to Earth X more than anybody would have anticipated?
Oh, fuck off.
I can't even deal with this. Oh my God. Literally, I was going to say, when he was saying he was talking to Danielle Brooks, I'm like, I can't believe she didn't say something, because do they not understand what they're doing with this show? The connections they're making with the fact that you just made an all-white planet, but at the expense of saying like there's no crime, and when there is crime, it's the actual terrorists who are trying to take down the world because of the fact that they're trying to overthrow
if you're not black people, we can either get comfortable with a little bit of crime.
It's what they do when they changed it and they don't think of the ramifications of changing. Like, you make it a black character, and then all of a sudden it makes the other character like an absent father. That's another black. Right. Okay.
Like, how
all they see is the owning. Look at the Nazis. Right, but they don't see the other implications of
the entire.
Katie's about to get way more upset. I'll tell you that.
Like,
barely started.
How fucking stupid.
Katie's shocked by propaganda, and when we talk about stuff every day, she's like, "This is like wrong. This is like."
So like brother Eugene Johnson was saying that one battle after another was good. Paul Thomas Anderson, but like, I'm sure it is, but the reason we're calling it out is because, again, it's another thing of, look at all the fucking radicals that they're fighting. It's the savant. You know what they were, the domestic terrorism, and what side it was going to be coming from. Spoiler, not the left.
Yeah. Like,
Ugh. Gooch is about to go SSJ. It's beautiful. Super Saiyan. Yeah. See, I know things. All right. So he gives a long pause. He says, I think I don't know how to answer the question. Obviously, there are things in the world I'm not happy with. I'm not so narcissistic as to think of the world in relationship to my TV show. That is a lie. That is a lie. I mean, there's weird things with the show. There were weird things with Superman. Absolutely 100% of that movie was written and done before anything ever happened between Israel and Palestine. Well, that's a fucking lie because it's been going on for the next 100 years. But I think he meant before October 7th. And everyone continues to
that's not true, though, because October 7th was like almost 4 years ago.
Well, there you go.
Superman wouldn't be in production no fucking half decade.
It's not. It just isn't. You can take whatever you want from that to mean what you want, but I didn't write it to be a stand-in for. He's talking about Jarnapur and that's fine. Okay,
it was supposed to be Ukraine and Russia. It was just a happy coincidence that I got a twofer. Is what he's saying.
Gooch smells like duck butter. Fucking 100% the hammer, bro. Do you know in Starship Troopers when Rico's about to get his corporal punishment whip and drill instructor gives him the leather bit and says, bite down on this. Trust me, it helps. Gooch, I am giving you the fucking bit right now. And I'm telling you to bite down on this motherfucker so you don't bite your tongue off. Yeah. All right. Do you feel the same way about this season of Peacemaker? I mean, you'll see some things the next episode where, of course, there's parallels. We've seen more racism lately, right? Is that because there's more racism or because it's more okay to be out in the open? It's probably the latter. That's obviously fucking discouraging. And if my stupid TV show has anything to do with people like, oh, maybe I should be more aware of my prejudices.
Get the fuck out of here.
Halfway through the first paragraph. Yeah?
I'm sorry.
No. You gotta.
I can't even. Does he honestly believe anyone in the fucking world is watching Peacemaker and sitting there waking up and thinking, I'm deciding whether or not I want to be a radical
like
racist today, or if
Katie.
I'm going to decide because of Peacemaker, it's okay
Look at
not
Goose.
to hate people.
Goose looks like he's about to throw up.
Eternals is going to save lives. It is the same mentality. They fucking think they are saving the world one episode at a time.
Do you think Gooch is going to throw up because he just saw a ghost of someone who was dead?
I'm going to throw up. It's going to throw up. Yeah, hold on. It's not even over yet.
Good job. I know. Keep going.
But that isn't what I write the show for. I write the show for the emotional angle, just like I wrote Superman to be about kindness. If there was a socio-political aspect of Superman, it's that there has been an absence of kindness and understanding and loving a human being, no matter what their thoughts or feelings are.
You know what? You want to know where you can get that loving and kindness and whatnot for everybody? Christianity. You can get that from Christianity. You get that from Jesus.
You say Christ is Lord. Yeah, I genuinely, and we just saw this in all the polls, right? A significant amount of Americans on the left believe that the country is at least not half racist, voting for them, which makes you ipso facto racist, right, Katie?
Yeah. And for the people that look like me who are also, then we're a fucking Uncle Tom, and that I am also in retrospect a racist as well.
You're a race traitor.
Yeah.
Are you, take up arms and go
politically
rob
black?
something.
Might be ethnically black, but are you politically? I fucking hate the way they speak. Okay, Gooch, do you want it? Because that was just variety. We still got the Entertainment Weekly, big boy.
That was just
We're almost
tip.
Carry on.
That was just
carry on. Okay, just the tip. James Gunn explains Peacemaker twist and says live action GI robot will debut.
Oh
elsewhere.
my god!
Okay, so
to kill all the Nazis.
That's what she's looking at.
Oh my god.
People don't. She's talking about Earth X. It is Earth X. People don't name their planets other than Earth, so to them it's Earth, just like to us and the DCU it's Earth. I don't think people think of their planets as having numbers, but yeah, I call it Earth X or Earth 10. That's the most running Danielle has done in quite some time, probably.
No, that's literally what Katie said.
Number one
Yeah,
thing,
Katie,
like,
misogynistic.
No way her badass would be able to outrun those people. Get out of here.
There's no fucking way she's outrunning them.
Never.
And she wants to catch bounties?
Are you saying that
I'm not fighting that bait? I'm not fighting that bait.
The cure to her obesity is more racism?
Bro, I haven't even gotten the one.
So fast?
Let's put it this way. I read one of these to ABF and he fucking reacted the way Gooch reacts. So when you hit ABF, he's like the most calm fucking, yeah. Yeah, bro. Katie, you're gonna pop too. Let's see that vein going. All right, guys. All right. So he says, where did you first get the idea to bring Earth X from the comics into season 2? Because yes, it is in the comics. James Gunn, honest to God, it's not from the comics. It's from Philip K. Dick's Man in the High Castle.
Of course it is.
Which is a book that I've really liked. I'm a huge Phil K. Dick fan. He's a Dick fan.
He's a fan of Dick.
And that was the first book of his I ever read. It's about an alternate Earth where the Nazis won World War II. And that was more what inspired me for this. It just seemed to be a natural outcome of Chris dealing with his personal journey. He goes and he gets everything he desires, but it's a monkey's paw because there are a lot of things about this place that are, and even though people think he went to our Earth, it really is worse than our Earth. It is. He's finding out the complexity of all of that. Everybody thinks that means everybody there is a Nazi, everybody there is bad, but you find out things are not that simple in the next episode. Yeah, the Vigilante, Sons of Liberty.
You say he's a big Dick fan. I've heard he's more of a little Dick fan.
I heard "fill me with Dick." That's what I heard. He said "fill me with Dick." That's what I heard. This fucking guy starts off the fucking interview. I'm not narcissistic enough, like to think, and then continues to say it's not in the comic books.
Establishing a baseline.
Fucking guy.
Gooch. Gooch, take that bit and pass it down to Katie for what I'm about to read because you aren't going to like it. Were you inspired by any real life events to introduce Nazis into this season? It does feel very timely. So second fucking, okay. Well, I can't say for sure. Obviously, there's been more neo-Nazi white supremacists in the forefront of our culture. More so than in the past. So definitely that probably has some sort of effect upon me. But I don't think of it like that. I really do come from a place of storytelling. And that's what Christopher Smith's journey. And at the end of the day, despite all of this big stuff, and I know Adebayo is in a lot of danger at the end of the episode, the core of the show is really about that scene between Harcourt and Peacemaker, blah, blah, blah. So it's just the first part. Yeah, obviously, there's just been a huge fucking rise of white supremacy.
So, go ahead. Just go ahead.
More than in the past. There's more neo-Nazis now than there were in the past.
Well, you know what he means, right? Trump supporters, because anyone that supports Trump is a white nationalist. That's why the writer of Batman Absolute said that he's going to have him fighting white nationalists, and it's his response to the election.
Technically, he is probably correct, though. There are more neo-Nazis now. Just in the past, they weren't neo-Nazis; they were just Nazis. So, like, so facto,
yeah,
old batch.
Yeah, and I'll repeat what I told these guys in the back room. Racism was on a downturn until Obama decided to kick the hornet's nest with the Trayvon Martin stuff. And 15 years ago, Morgan Freeman was in an interview, and they asked him what the cure for racism was, and he said, "Just stop talking about it."
I'm going to stop referring to you as a white man.
Yeah,
and I'd ask you to stop referring to me as a black man.
Yeah.
I know you as ADF.
Stuttered and said, "Well, I'm Jewish."
Yeah. Okay. Do you want a Jewish History Day? He goes, no. He goes, neither did I. I don't want my history relegated to a month or a day. American history is, I've seen it too many times, but he's right. Black history is American history. Yeah. And certainly in the way he meant it, it is. It's just part of history. I don't need a fucking month to talk about it. It should just be talked about through the gradual course of an education.
Because I don't need to be a victim in America. Because I don't need to sit here and have conversations. Like, what is wrong with these people? And it's consistently also randomly a bunch of white people who want to sit here and act as if somehow they're being surrounded by racism. How? When do you visually entertain racism unless you are the racist? Well, and so it's like, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You know, playing victim never used to work until social media came around, and then you can actually farm for it and become more popular by being a victim. It's crazy.